Hello, and welcome to Cooking with Carolyn. My special guest today is Sabrina. Say hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good.
Good.
So today we're going to be cooking with some nice ingredients dealing with Thanksgiving.
It looks fall oriented. What are we going to be making today?
Today we're going to make sweet potato pies.
What all does that include in the ingredients?
Well, very simple few ingredients. Sweet potatoes, heavy cream, sugar, nutmeg, vanilla, 2 eggs, and real butter.
Wow. Sounds
Easy.
delicious.
It is. Wait till you try. You're going to love it. Okay. And you guys are going to love it too. So
where did these sweet potatoes come from?
These sweet potatoes actually were grown here on campus. We do about 75 to 100 pounds that we also donate to Harvester. We bring them in, we teach the students what to do with them. I always do something different every year, but one thing I do every year is show them how to cook the sweet potato leaves.
Okay.
A lot of people didn't know you could cook sweet potato leaves.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
They actually look and taste like greens, but they taste better than greens.
I didn't even know potatoes made leaves.
Yes.
Wow.
Actually, when you're growing sweet potatoes, how far out the leaf is, because they grow downward in the ground. So how far out that leaf is, that's usually how far down it is, and that gives you a good sense when to pick them. So
how would you know when to pick them?
Well, one sweet potato is all you need when you are growing sweet potatoes. And you put it in the ground. That one sweet potato usually produces anywhere from 6 to 15 sweet potatoes going down. So if you see you got 15 to 16 leaves going out, then it's pretty much ready.
Okay.
So
Good.
3 to 4 months.
Is there a specific season that they're ready, or is it just around this time of year?
They're ready around this time of year, sometimes a little earlier. Depends on where you live in the United States.
All right.
You ready to get started?
Yes, let's get started.
Okay. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to put the sweet potatoes in the bowl. But I want you to understand that these sweet potatoes were baked. And the reason, and I'm going to have you kind of slice that in half so they can see how the color is. The reason that you bake them is because you want to keep all the nutrients that you took so much time to grow and nurture. And look at that color.
Beautiful.
You won't find a color like that in the store. And there is a difference between sweet potatoes and yams. We just don't have enough time to go over it today. But look it up and then write me for questions. Now, the next thing that's the best thing about baking sweet potatoes is, since you are not boiling it again, you're not getting rid of nutrition, but also you take them out like a avocado.
Okay.
They're already soft, and so what you do is you simply, and I'm gonna do the first one, okay?
Okay.
You just go in. Look at that.
It looks very soft.
It is. And you good.
So when you baked it, approximately how long does it take, and on what temperature did you bake the potatoes?
It is genuinely based off the size of these potatoes. I have little ones. They may take 10 minutes, but these larger size take pretty much an hour, and I usually put them on 375, 400, depends on how your oven works. And if you're noticing, I'm just pulling off some of this here because you don't have a lot to deal with. This is so much simpler than peeling these big old sweet potatoes while you're trying to get ready for your pies. And so that just peels off there easily. You want to make sure that you don't leave anything brown on there, because since they are organic, we don't use pesticides. Now, this is the inside of that peel. Just pull that puppy on out of there. And you want all of it.
The color is very vibrant.
Kind of remind you of fall leaves.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. You want to give it a try?
Okay.
Excellent. Mm-hmm. Sweet potatoes are a superfood. And I know that a lot of people in the world now are trying to incorporate sweet potatoes in their meals more and more. We have sweet potato French fries, we have sweet potato cakes, we have all kind of sweet potato ingredients. Good job.
Okay.
That's how you know it's real. Now, look again. Color.
It smells very sweet, so.
Color. Now, while I'm putting this in here, we're going to have Sabrina throw in the other ingredients because you don't have to add them one at a time. So while I do this, the vanilla, the sugar, throw all those things in here. And while I'm working together with her, I'll grab the cream over here.
It smells so good combined.
Smells like Thanksgiving
Today.
today. Okay, and crack the 2 eggs, hand me the butter. And while you get the eggs together, I'll be...
Do you want me to whisk them in here?
Mm-hmm. Butter is so good. You can use as little or as much as you like for your sweet potato pies to taste. So I like to use 1/4 to 1/2. But since the cream is so heavy and it's organic and sweet, we're just going to add a little bit before 1/2. And I'm just going to break it up a little bit here. And then we're going to mix it up. And guess what? When we mix it all up, we pour it in a pie crust.
Wow.
And then, like we talked about, based off your oven, your experience with your oven, how old it is, how young it is.
Electric gas.
Mm-hmm. You just kind of play with how much. Go ahead and pour, babe. Excellent.
Okay.
Last thing, that's easy. We're just going to mix it. Yum.
They're so soft. They're just mixing up very easily.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The reason I'm stopping in between here is because I want to do a little bit of smashing and make it a little easier. We're going to blend this up.
Beautiful.
I want to show you that there's no strings. So we're going to finish this up and we'll be right back with a homemade sweet potato pie. Just in time. If you notice again, no strings. That becomes a headache when you're dealing with sweet potatoes, and it doesn't taste as good when you're eating pies. So, Sabrina, hand me the cooking crust.
Is there anything in particular that you do with the crust before you put the pie?
Actually, yes, and you probably would love to know this. one of the things that you want to do is you want to take a fork and gently poke just a few holes around your pie crust.
What does this do?
It just helps air moves through it easier, and it helps it when you're cutting the pie come out easier, and it helps it cooks more evenly too.
Okay.
And so some people like to put a little butter or some type of organic spray on. You can do whatever you want. I put them in there just like this, and I let them get just a little bit brown. And you see, you want a few little bubbles. That way you know that it's perfect for baking, because again, remember, it's going to cook some more. So, while I pour this in here, I'm going to have Sabrina grab this spoon and just put it back here, and so it can get out the way. And then I want to tell you something about Harvester. These sweet potatoes that grew on campus, remember I told you that we grow anywhere from 75 to 150 pounds? Well, we give the Harvester a very significant amount of what we grow. We don't keep a lot at all for ourselves, because a lot of college students don't do a lot of baking. And we've had that relationship with them for about 3 or 4 years now. Thank you, dear. And it's a great relationship, because here in Wyandotte County, there's so much need for healthy eating people. If they don't have the resources, if they don't know how, that's why I'm here. You can come on campus and learn, or you can tune in every week. But the healthier you eat, the healthier your body is. Start researching, start YouTube, and look at what they're saying about red meat and GMOs and food that's not organic. Because if you eat red meat, and if it's grass-fed, then it's not as bad for you. The problem is all the things that they're putting in the meat, and all the miracle grow that they're putting in the veggies, and then we're having 9, 10-pound babies.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah.
And people wonder why they can't lose weight. So,
health risk factors increase.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Eating organic is so simple, because this pumpkin here, you can have 100 pumpkins next year. All you got to do is cut it up, save the seeds, and dry them. Is that expensive?
No.
That's free, isn't it?
Vegetations of the land is provided to us.
Thank you. So please give it a try. And if you have any questions, tune in and watch us, or come by the college and ask any question you want. We're always here. We're a community college. That's why we're in the community. That's why we give the Harvester. That's why we teach young people, young, old, alumni, staff, faculty. Everybody's invited in the community to come out and learn.
Great resource.
Long as you have the passion and desire, I'll be here. I'll be here. So now I'm putting the pie crust together with the pie filling. Notice I'm just smoothing it out.
So how long does this pie take to bake in the oven? And what temperature do you suggest everyone cook it on? And about what serving size will it be good for? And how many people?
Good question. Because we had that question earlier, but it's easier to answer it once you see the type and size of pie crust you have. Okay. This is not a regular pie crust. It is a regular deep dish, but there are deeper dishes. So at this size and at this amount, I will cook it for at least 45 minutes to an hour on 375 to 400. And you will know when it's done. Because guess what? Miraculously, in 3 minutes while you were gone, a pie just showed up from somewhere.
So is this what you were describing?
Oh my goodness! A pie! It's done! We're going to try it.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm excited. I'm glad it's done.
Okay, just a regular spatula or a pie crust lifter is easy because it's smooth, it's soft, and it's going to be good. So, let's get a little piece here. So, Sabrina, you were asking earlier, how many people do I think that this pie will feed? What do you think?
It looks like it's about an average size of 8 people, maybe.
You're very good. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Structured, firm,
Look
soft.
at that.
This is beautiful.
I wish you could smell it. Wish you could taste it. Come on. We got a special guest. Oh, my goodness. A mini pie taster.
Would you like to taste the pie?
Bring her over some, and I'm going to scoot over. Bring her over here, and I'm going to scoot over and keep cutting.
Very good. I'm going to sit this here.
Yes, because you have to have some. By the way, this is Sabrina's daughter as our special second guest today. Say hi, dear. You like it? She said hi, dear. Isn't that cute? It's good. I'm sorry. Sabrina, she don't play when she eat.
This is good. I can taste the cream, the cinnamon, the spices, the pumpkin. Not the, oops, sorry.
Sweet potatoes. The sweet potatoes.
She wants more, look. This
Now,
is
if
she
our
can have
mini
some.
special guest,
It's grabbing.
and I don't know if you guys noticed, we didn't use that much sugar.
No. And it's sweet and it's good.
Mhm.
It's natural. And she loves it.
The sugar is already naturally from God grown up in the potato. So it becomes its own candy when you bake it. So please, if you don't do it for yourself, try for Miss Marks. Try making sweet potato pies with baked sweet potatoes. And quit boiling them, because you're boiling away all your goodness, all your flavor, all your natural candy. And I promise you, you won't regret it. I promise your family will love it.
This is good.
And maybe if you're in the city, next year when we harvest sweet potatoes, you can come by yourself and learn how to harvest and try some homemade organic sweet potatoes, because I would love to show you how to grow them and how to cook them. You think that's okay?
That sounds great. That sounds awesome.
I love you guys. And thank you again for tuning in. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.